ahead and record. All right. Happy Saturday. Good morning. We're just going to start in an easy seat. If you would like to start on your back for centering, feel free to do that, but I'm going to start in Sukhasana. So just get comfy for a couple of moments while we begin to let ourselves just begin to chill. Hopefully you don't have any big stressors going on in your life at this point in time, but if you do, then now's our time to try to start to let some of that go, at least just temporarily. So if you're joining me in easy seat, go ahead and rock around a little bit. Maybe roll your shoulders to your ears, press your shoulders down and back. Let yourself lift up through the crown of the head. Let's take a big breath together. So deep breath in. Ooh, open up the mouth, let it go. One more time. Deep inhale. And complete exhale. The eyes aren't already closed. Go ahead and allow the eyes just to relax, feeling your jaw release. That space behind your third eye. Noticing if you're holding tension in your hands and your shoulders. See if there's not something that you can't let go of. Here in our easy seat, beginning to connect with our breath. Yeah, the breath just normally flows in and out, which is how we were designed. But here on our mat is our opportunity to find a little bit more connection with that pranayama, our life force. So I'm not asking you to do any sort of specific breath work, but simply noticing, right? As those breaths come and go. And if you can, attempting to match the inhale with the exhale. Perhaps finding a pause at the top and then letting it go as you exhale. Notice where your body is in space. You feel like you could bring your shoulders back a little bit further, lining up with the hips. You notice that you're rounding it all into the spine, thinking about lifting up through the chest, and again, that crown reaching to the sky. Softening the face, the hands, the shoulders. Taking a moment to simply acknowledge this moment in time. Finding gratitude for time on our mat, spent either with others or virtually, knowing that we will all be back together soon. And then on your next breath, go ahead and reach your arms out wide. Oh, take a great big stretch. Yeah, press those palms away as if you were sending someone away that was trying to take you off your yoga mat. And then from here, flip the palms inwards so that they're facing forward. And then go ahead and give yourself a hug. So wrap the arms around you, hands come to the back or to the shoulders. Bring the chin in towards the chest, round through the spine. Take a moment, again, just acknowledging the fact that you're doing yoga and you're on your mat and you're breathing and you're stretching and we're gonna move and it's gonna feel so good and it might be the best part of your day. On your next breath, go ahead and lift your head up. Again, reach the arms out wide. This time, arms go to the sky. Bring those palms to touch overhead, hands in line with the ears. Sorry about that. And then bring the palms to the heart center. Yeah. So here, thumbs at our heart space in our prayer pose. Maybe thinking about an intention or a dedication, or maybe nothing at all. Wherever you are, take a big breath in. Again, opening the mouth and releasing the air. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Deepest breath in. Biggest breath out. Thumbs coming to your forehead. Press your thumbs into your forehead. Again, bow into chin to the chest. Great big moment of happiness and joy, knowing that this is our space and our time together. So much gratitude. I'm gonna lift yourself up. All right, gang, from here, go ahead and bring your hands by your hips. Press your feet into the ground, knees to the sky, and then just begin to tick-tock the knees side to side. Maybe starting to feel a little bit of a massage there through the hips. Yeah, just take it side to side. Should feel pretty good. Yeah. And then eventually, we are going to keep those knees over towards the right, okay? So let that right knee drop down, and then bring the soles of the feet together. So your left knee is reaching up towards the sky, hands behind you, and we're gonna clamshell it out from here. So what you're gonna do is just drop that left knee on top of the right, and then open it up as wide as it'll go. Oh yeah. Go ahead and bring knee to meet knee, and then open it up. Yeah, it should feel like a really nice stretch for the inner thighs. Trying to keep the soles of the feet pressing together. Nice. Let's take 3 more rounds. Gonna do a little bit of playfulness this morning. So we're just gonna start by opening up the hips. And then from here, go ahead and come back through center, lift that right knee up, and then drop the knees over to the left. All right, this time bringing that right sole of the foot to press into the left, and same thing goes into our clamshell. So bring knees together and then open up that right knee wide. Maybe each time that knee comes a little bit wider, but don't force it. Just go as far as it feels good. This should feel like a nice stretch. 2 more times. Last time. All right, this time we're going to find our way into our Baddha Konasana, our butterfly. So both soles of the feet together, knees are open wide. Bring your hands to your ankles, and then let's flutter. So bring the knees in, and then drop them down. And in, and down. Yeah, so same motion, just doing it together, both legs at the same time. 2 more times. And last time. All right, now from here, peace fingers, go ahead and grab onto your big toes. All right, this is where our playfulness starts to begin. So I want you to start to feel your chest lift up and then press your shoulders back. We're gonna roll back onto our tailbone, so finding that sweet spot. So just keep the feet pressing together, but bring those feet to hover off of the ground. Yeah, so the further you roll back, you might fall back, and that's fine. You can get right back into this space, right? So we're just gonna start by holding here. So feeling the core engaged. Try not to feel yourself like rounding. You wanna open up through the chest. All right, here we go. This is our first challenge. Keep that right foot where it is, and then start to extend the left leg up. Ooh, maybe. Trying to stay without falling, but if you do again, who cares? It's just yoga, we're just playing. And then bring that left foot in, And then extend the right foot up. And you don't have to straighten the leg, right? We haven't even done any hamstrings yet. So if that knee is bent, perfectly fine. Just working to find that sweet spot is going to work our core. And then bring the soles of the feet back together. One more time to lift up. And then you guessed it, we're going to try to put it together. This is really hard. But start to extend the legs out. And again, you're going to find a sweet spot. Yeah, so once you get those legs extended or knees bent, just feel your chest reach up towards the sky. Yeah, have a good chuckle about it. Never taking ourselves too seriously in yoga. One more big breath. Nice job, guys. And then from here, we're going to make our way into our boat pose. So go ahead and release the toes. So you can bend the knees, you can bring the hands down behind the thighs. You choose, come into your version of boat pose, okay? So we're going to start by just breathing. Finding a static position, just holding. Yeah. Take another deep breath. Maybe that chest can lift up a little bit closer towards the thighs. And then for here, we're going to drop that right heel to hover and then lift back up. Left and lift. Just alternating legs. And again, if this isn't serving you, then just stay still. Yeah, you can find your way onto your back if you want to take a break. We're going for 5. 4, make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, almost there, last one. And then from here, drop the feet to the ground, hug it out, grab opposite elbows. Oh, just squeeze your chest to your thighs, release your forehead to the knees. Nice, great big breath in. Ooh, and exhale, let it go. It's always best to get abs out of the way early. All right, from here, we're gonna cross ankle on top of ankle. We're gonna roll over onto our hands and knees, coming into our tabletop position. So, as always, sparking those fingers, pressing palms into mat, shoulders over wrists, and then knees right there underneath of the hips. All right, so today we're gonna do a little bit of wrist stretching. So we're gonna start by reaching the chest forward and then noticing that stretch through the wrist and the forearms. Take a breath and then just bring it back into neutral. Again, reach forward. Yeah, only as far as it makes sense, right? If it starts to hurt, that's not good. Come back. 2 more times, shoulders forward, shoulders back. Last time. And then in. All right, this time we're gonna flip the palms so that the fingers are facing towards us. And this time we're gonna shift the way back. Oh yeah, nice stretch. Come on back forward. Send the weight back, hips towards the heels. And then back to neutral. 2 more times. Last time. And this time, come back through center, flip the hands forward. Just sit your weight back into your heels. Go ahead and shake out the hands a little bit. Yeah, go ahead and interlace, maybe make a couple little figure 8s there. Shake again, and then come on down. Nice. All right, from here, we're gonna come back into that clamshell shape. So from here, we're gonna bring the knees together to start, and then keep that left knee, left shin pressing into the mat, and then lift the right knee up. Bring it in. Lift it up. Bring it in. Couple more times. Yeah. I was listening to a podcast about Jane Fonda this morning, so I was inspired to come back to some of my 1980s videos that I used to do with my mom. All right, one more time. We'll open it up. And then this time as knee comes to knee, we're simply gonna press that right foot up towards the sky. Think about that donkey kick. And then pulling the knee into the nose, round through the spine. Kick that foot up, press the heel to the ceiling, and then round into the spine. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a back bend as well as a booty lifter. For 3. And 2. Last time. All right, once that foot is up, try to think about flexing the toes in towards the shin, making sure your hands are equal, And then from here, we're simply gonna extend that heel out and then pull it in. Press out, pull it in. Yeah, does this remind us of our Jane Fonda videos? Hey, this stuff works though, right? Nice, here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. This time, pull the knee into the nose, round through the spine. Now feel your heel, pull up and towards your groin. Press your hands into the mat. Think about cat pose as you round through the spine. Can you lift that knee up just a little bit higher? Big breath. And then step the foot in between the hands. Nice. Wiggle those toes forward so that the knee is over the ankle. Walk your hands up to your knees. And then reach your arms to the sky. Yeah, sink a little bit lower. And then bring those elbows down, coming into cactus. Reach it back up. And then cactus. One more time, reach it up. Bring it back to cactus. And then bring those elbows so that they're in line. This time we're gonna bring the arms in and then open up. Palms together, elbows together, open up. 2 more times. 1 more time. And then as you come in, bring the palms to the heart. And then we're gonna take a twist over towards the right. So left elbow outside of that right knee. Think about pressing the palms together, thumbs at the heart, right elbow up towards the sky. Can you sink a little bit lower? Can you send your gaze back a little bit further? Yeah, finding your balance. 1 more deep breath here in your twist. And then coming back through center. 1 last time to reach the arms up over the head. Great big lift. And then hands down to the ground. Go ahead and bring that right knee back to meet the left. Let's take a round of cat and cow. So drop the belly down, send the gaze up. And then press away into your cat. Back into neutral, here we go. Bring those knees back together, this time pressing that right knee, right shin into the mat as we lift the left leg up and in, out, and in. Keep going. Try to get yourself as level as possible here. It's easy to want to shift your weight over into that right hip. Just keep opening and closing again, finding that clamshell for 3, 2, 1 more time. Bring it back in, and then here we go. Press that left foot to the ceiling, and then round into the spine, knee to the nose. Kick the foot up. Bring it in. A couple more times. Really feeling that through the low back, nice arch. 2 more. Last one. This time we stay. All right, so kick that foot up towards the sky, and then we're gonna extend the left leg out. Bring the heel into the booty and extend. Keep going. And notice if you're collapsing into your shoulders here. Really work to press away so that you feel yourself lift up. Keep that belly button pulling into spine. Nice. 1 more time to extend the leg out. And then as you bend the knee, again, press away with the hands, round into the spine as you bring that knee into the chest. Try to pull that left heel up in towards the groin. Another breath to maybe lift just a little bit higher. And then look forward, left foot in between the hands. Again, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Protecting that joint. And then hands find their way to the knee. Start to sit yourself back. And then arms reach to the sky. Go ahead and take those cactus arms. And then back to the sky. Squeeze the elbows together. And reach it up. Nice. 1 more time. Send it up. And then this time, settle in. Just let those shoulders relax. Pull the elbows in. And then lift those elbows right there in line with one another. Let's bring it in together. And then open it up. Squeeze. Yeah, feel that. Really nice restriction almost. Yeah. Take 2 more. Last one. All right, this time, bring those thumbs to the heart. We're gonna take our twist over towards the left. So here we go, right elbow outside of the left knee. Press palm into palm, thumbs at the heart. Left elbow up to the sky and then gaze back behind you. Maybe you can sink a little bit lower. Maybe you can start to pull that left shoulder back a little bit further over top of the right shoulder, stacking up. One more deep breath here. And then unwinding yourself back up to the sky, reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. All right, this time, curl the right toes under, lift that right knee off the mat. And without sweeping that left foot, see if you can't pick the left foot up and step yourself into your high plank. Once you get to high plank, just rock back and forth for a moment, maybe taking a little bit more of that wrist stretch as the shoulders come forward. Feel free to drop your knees at any point in time. We're gonna hold here for a few breaths. So we're gonna fire up through the core, start to feel nice belly burn, squeeze navel in, really thinking about pressing away so that you're not, again, collapsing into the shoulders. Feel yourself lift up. Gazes, maybe like a foot or two in front of your mat. Bridge of the nose is your drishti. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the knees to the ground, send the hips to the heels, take a quick child's pose, maybe rolling around a little bit, maybe releasing the forehead to the ground. Just rock your hips from side to side. And then let's take a side stretch. So go ahead and shift your hips over towards the left and start to walk your hands over towards the right. Maybe that left hand finds its way to rest on top of the right and start to feel that really nice opening through the left side body. Let your head hang heavy. Another big breath here. And then on your exhale, start to walk the hands through center, shift the weight over into that right hip, hands walk over towards the left. Again, option to stack right hand on top of left. You don't have to, they can be side by side. Just allowing the head to release, to relax, nothing to hold on to. Opening up all that space in between the ribs on the right side. Final breath. Come on back through center. All right, from here, we're gonna make our way into our downward facing dog. So go ahead and lift yourself up, curl the toes under, and then hips to the sky. Urdhva Mukha, downward facing dog. Just start to pedal it out, releasing one heel as you bend into the opposite knee. Head again, just releases, hangs heavy. All right, one more breath. And then release the heels down. Begin to feel your chest pull closer towards the thighs. All right, let's find a little bit more balance. So go ahead and walk your hands in one handprint, okay? One handprint closer to you. And then from here, reach your right leg up to the sky. All right, so you can stay here in your three-legged dog, or if you want to work into that balance, begin to lift that left hand off of the mat and then see if you can't find balance. Left hand lifted, right foot lifted. Yeah, you need to tap the hand to the foot, that's fine. Take a breath and then release hand and foot. And then let's switch it out. So this time lifting that left leg up to the sky and then reaching that right hand out in front of you. Maybe you'll notice this side is a little more balanced, a little less balanced. Wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. So just find joy in that space. One more breath. And then release hand and foot. Go ahead and walk yourself back out into that full down dog. Take an inhale. Let that go. And then from here, go ahead and lift up onto the tiptoes and drop the heels down. Lift to the tiptoes, drop the heels down. This time as you lift to the tiptoes, roll yourself out into plank pose and then back to down dog. Lift up to the toes, roll yourself out, hips back to the sky, heels to the earth. Last time, going to bring ourselves back out into that high plank. So lift up onto the toes, come back out into high plank. All right, just as we did in our down dog, we might work our balance here, okay? So Either stay as you are, drop to your knees, take child's pose, whatever works. But I'm going to lift up that right foot, and again, send that left arm out in front of you. Yeah. Hips a little bit lower this time, a little bit more center of gravity. Woo. And then drop it down. Stay as you are, or lift up that left foot, and then reach those right fingertips forward. Balancing here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Feet down, hands down, knees to the earth. One more time. Take your child's pose. This time, bring your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. And then option to stay with your head down on the ground, maybe lifting that fist up over. Or maybe you roll up onto the crown of the head and send the fist over. Your choice. If you're lifting up, make sure that you're on the crown all the way to the tip top of the head. Don't put pressure into the forehead. Take another breath. If your hips are lifted, go ahead and lower yourself down. Re-extend the arms out in front of you. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. From here, sending the gaze towards the thumbs. I want you to pick up your right foot, okay? And bring your right heel directly in front of your left big toe. So drop that right heel in front of the left big toe. Pick up the left foot and bring the left heel in front of the right big toe. Keep going, alternating as you heel toe all the way until you get to the top of your mat. And once you do, go ahead and separate those feet to hip distance. Go ahead and grab onto opposite elbows. And then let the head hang heavy. Take a sway from side to side, finding your ragdoll. Nice, easy peasy. Feeling all of your worries, concerns, responsibilities just roll off the back. And then slowly releasing the bind of the hands and the arms. Bring your hands to your shins for halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale to fold Uttanasana, bending your knees as much as you need to. 2 more times. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, hands to the shins, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold forward. From here, bend deeply into the knees. Rest the chest on the thighs. Sweep your right hand behind your right leg. Use your right hand to grab onto the front of the left shin. Sweep the left hand behind the left leg, finding the front of the right shin. Option to stay here. Just grabbing on, you've got that X in front of you, and then just keeping your booty low. Or if you want to find hamstring stretch, release the head and send the tailbone to the sky, bringing the nose towards the knees, coming into that nice hamstring stretch. And if the bind is too much, feel free to release. Taking a couple more breaths here, noticing with each exhale, maybe the nose comes a little bit closer to the knees. One more deep breath. And then on your exhale, go ahead and send your weight again back towards the heels, bending into the knees, hands come out from underneath, and then find that flat back. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold, this time press into the feet, and then begin to rise up, reaching the arms up towards the sky, and then bringing those palms to your heart center, thumbs to the chest, crown of the head reaches up. Take a breath, let it go. From here, arms reach to the sky. Use that right hand to grab onto the left wrist, reach up, and let's take a side bend over to the right. Bring it back through center. Just switch out the hands. Take that side bend to the opposite side. Come on back through center. Again, reach up, look up, and palms to the heart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. From here, going to find our way into our tree posture. So press that right foot into the ground, and then bring your left foot either to your ankle, to the shin, maybe to the inside of the thigh. And if you have a half lotus here, feel free to bring the foot to the inside of that right hip crease, okay? All right, wherever you are, Go ahead and begin to reach the arms to the sky. If you've got that half lotus, maybe you still have the foot in the hand, but wherever you are, lift up. And then from here, I want you to use your left hand to very gently begin to pull that left ear to the left shoulder. Nice. Another deep breath. Come on back up, reach both hands to the sky, and then simply release the foot down, hands to the hips, roll it out, and into our Shakira. Switch the direction of your hips, and then coming back through center. All right, this time left foot plants, right foot comes to kickstand, to the shin, maybe the inside of the thigh, or maybe into that half lotus. You choose whatever works for you. And then eventually, arm or arms reach to the sky. Feel your chest lift up, shoulders relax, belly pulls in. And then this time, right ear to that right shoulder, using that right hand to guide that ear down. Yeah. One more inhale. And then simply release. Foot comes to the ground. Again, hands back to the hips to roll it out. Switch direction. All right. Let's make our way through a few Surya Namaskar A's. So, come back to the top of the mat, feet at hip distance. Here we go. Arms reach to the sky, reach up. And then exhale, fold forward. Hands to the shins for a halfway lift. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Let's start with modified version. So drop those knees to the ground. Squeeze the elbows in and then slowly lower all the way to the mat. Once you're there, baby cobra. Start to feel that chest. Reach forward, squeeze the shoulders back. And then release forehead down to the ground. Curl the toes under. Press into the hands, press into the feet. Come back into that high plank. And then hips to the sky for down dog. Reach your right leg high to the sky. And then step the right foot forward. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up, take a twist. And then right hand down, left foot meets top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach it high. And bow down. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the ground. This time the left foot steps back. Right foot meets. Here we are, high plank. Knees release to the earth. Squeeze elbows in. And then lower all the way to the ground. Don't allow yourself to dump down. Take that slow, controlled movement. And then this time, maybe it's baby cobra. Or maybe you lift those palms up. A little bit more for the low back. Wherever you are, one more deep breath here in your back bend. And then exhale, hands down. Curl the toes under. Coming back to that high plank. Hips to the sky. Inhale. Ooh, let it go. Left leg high. Look through. Left foot steps forward. Right hand stays down. Left arm to the sky. Open up through your twist. And then hand down to the ground. Right foot meets. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Take it to the sky. And then release, fold forward. Halfway lift. Hands down. Right foot step back. Left foot meets. This time your choice. Knees up or knees down. Make your way through a vinyasa. And then come back to down dog. This time in your down dog, right leg reaches to the sky. Step the foot forward. And let's rise up into high crescent lunge. So come on up. Reach the arms to the sky. Sink left. Feel yourself relax through those shoulders. All right, let's find our way into our humble warrior. So hands behind the back. Right thumb on top. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you sink a little bit further down. And then from here, begin to hinge forward. Humble warrior. So your choice. You can rest that right shoulder on the thigh, or you can try to start to work that right shoulder to the inside of that right knee. Wherever you are, press firmly through the ball of the left foot, and then equal amounts of weight all the way through that right foot. One more deep breath. And begin to rise back up into high crescent lunge. Take an inhale, and then exhale, hands down. Step it back. Hang out in down dog or make your way through a vinyasa. Coming back to downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Go ahead and reach that left leg high. Step the foot through and then rise up, high crescent lunge. Come on up, find your balance. Relax through the shoulders. This time as the hands come behind the back, the left thumb is on top, alternating the grip. Start to feel yourself squeeze everything behind you together. And then from here, begin to fold forward. So again, you can rest the shoulder on the thigh or you can bring it to the inside. Yeah, if you're working to pull that left shoulder to the inside of the left knee, notice if you can't bring that right shoulder back to make it a little bit more even through the front of the body. Awesome, one more deep inhale. Take it back up to the sky. Ooh. And then hands down to the ground. Again, your choice, down dog or a flow. Once you get to down dog, inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. From here, take a nice deep bend into the knees, look forward. And then either hop or step, top of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. And then exhale to fold. Go ahead and reach it to the sky. And then bring the palms to the heart. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more time, pull the air in. And then exhale to let it go. From here, gonna find our way into our eagle posture. So gonna start with that right foot on the ground. Go ahead, start by bringing that right knee up into the chest. So starting with the hands right there at the heart, we're gonna work into the legs first. And then from here, start to bring that left foot either to a kickstand, to the outside of the shin, or maybe you can sink a little bit lower and start to tuck the toes. All right, from here, arms reach to the sky, shoulders relax. We've got that left leg over, so we're gonna bring the left arm under. Come on into those eagle arms. So you can have hands together, you can have hands at the shoulders, whatever works for you. And then once you're there, start to sink a little bit lower. Yeah, nice. 3 more breaths here in your eagle. If you fall out like me, just get right back in. 1 more breath. We're gonna unwind the arms, unwind the legs, bring that knee back up into the chest, and then step the foot back, coming into warrior 2. So readjust that back foot, reach through the fingers. Yeah. See if you can't find a little bit more space to sink a little bit lower. And then go ahead and flip the palm, take it back for reverse. Come on into extended side angle, elbow to the knee, arm up and over the head, and then back to reverse. Extended side angle, and reverse. 1 more time, extended side angle. Take it to reverse, hold here, 1 more big breath. Returning to warrior 2, roll the hands down to the ground, step it back to high plank. From here, we're gonna make our way into our side plank. So feel free to drop that right knee down. We're gonna drop the heels over to the right hand stays down, and left arm reaches to the sky. Any variations you wanna take here, go ahead and take them. Just feel your hips, reach up to the sky for 3, for 2, on 1, bring the hand back down, option for down dog or option for vinyasa. Eventually landing back in that downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, bend into the knees, look forward, hop or step, top of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale, fold, and then reach it to the sky. Palms to the heart. Take a moment, and we'll find our eagle here on the other side. So this time, I'm gonna keep that left leg grounded, but pull that right knee up into the chest. All right, so we decide, kickstand, foot to the shin, or maybe tucking toes. All right. Pull the shoulders up over the hips. Again, it's all about the balance. It's all about the belly. So squeeze in through the core and then arms reach to the sky. This time, because we have that right leg over, we bring the right arm under, coming into our eagle. Yeah. Notice if you come into eagle, if you start to roll forward, I really want you to think about keeping those shoulders stacked over hips, crown of the head high. Yeah, gaze is right there over the bridge of the nose. Maybe we can sink a little bit lower here into our eagle, our Garandasana. Final deep breath. And then begin to unwind, step it back, warrior two. Back. So again, readjusting ourselves here. Take a breath, and then take it back to reverse. And extended side angle. And reverse. Extended side angle. One last time, take it back. Take it to that extended angle. And then reverse. Coming to our warrior two. Hands come down to the ground, step it back, high plank. Again, options. You can stay, you can drop knees, and we're dropping those heels over towards the left. Right arm reaches to the sky. Whatever variations working for you at this moment of time, take it. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Vinyasa if you want it, not if you don't. Downward facing dog. 3 great big breaths here in your down dog. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, great big breath. Exhale, send it away. And then look forward. From here, we're gonna hop our way into our Malasana, our yogic squat. So you can step or you can hop, but wherever you are, start to bend your knees, look forward, and then feet to the outsides of the hands. Okay. All right. Once you get into your yogic squat, rock around a little bit. If you want to bring a block underneath of your booty or a book, feel free. All right, hands are at the heart, elbows, yeah, just pressing into the knees. All right, so we're gonna come in and out of this a couple of times. So from here, hands release to the ground, hips lift to the sky. And then sink back into it. Booty low, hands to the heart. Hands down, hips lift. Lower back. One more time, hands down, hips lift. And then take it right back down into that squat. So, lots of options as you are, okay? If you want to take the twist, we're gonna reach that right hand out in front of that right foot and then left arm to the sky. All right, that's option 1. Option 2 is to bring that left hand back behind you and then maybe the right hand meets finding a bind. All right, one more. If you wanna come up into the balancing version of this posture, look down towards the ground. Start to lift your booty up like you did before. Start to wiggle that left foot in towards the middle of the body and then start to lift that right foot off of the ground. Coming into a variation of our bird of paradise. Nice. One more breath. And then wherever you are, unwind yourself, press the hands down, lift the hips up. Wiggle those toes so that they're parallel. Grab onto opposite elbows and take a ragdoll. Let it go. All right, let's do the other side. So hands back down. Go ahead and send those toes wide and then sink back down into your squat. This time, option to stay or to reach that left hand in front of the left foot. Right arm towards the sky. Maybe there's a half bind. Maybe there's a full bind. If you worked on that version of Bird of Paradise on the other side, look down, go ahead and lift your hips up, wiggling the right foot in towards the body, and then maybe pulling those left toes in towards the shin as you rise up. One last breath. If you're lifted, go ahead and lower down. Go ahead and plant the hands. Lift the hips to the sky. Yeah. From here, wiggle the feet together. Okay, so big toes touch. And then again, sink your booty down, coming into our balance here. Lots of balance today. Shoulders up over the hips, and then palms to the heart. Yeah, squeeze it through the belly. All right, let's take our mind off of this. Reach the arms forward, and then send the arms to the sky. Press the palms down, and then bring it back to the heart. Reach forward, lift up, press down. Hands to the heart. Reach forward, last time, lift up. Press the palms down. Bring it back to the heart. And then bring your hands by your sides. Release your booty to the ground. Nice. Go ahead and extend your legs out. Give them a little shake, shake. Maybe pulling your blessings out from underneath of you. Nice. All right. From here, we are going to find our way into our reverse tabletop, okay? So you can come to the tabletop version, you come to the reverse plank version. We're gonna bring the hands behind the back so that the palm is down, fingers facing in towards your bum. So if you want the reverse tabletop version, feet come in, knees to the sky. And if you want to keep the legs straight, that's an option too. Here we go. Press into the hands wherever you are, begin to lift your hips up. If you're coming into that reverse plank, thinking about pushing the toes forward. We're gonna hang here for 3 breaths. You've got this. Lift up. Lift up. One more time. And then lower yourself down. If you've got those feet on the earth, knees to the sky, go ahead and extend the legs again. Arms reach up. Ooh, and then exhale, fold. Paschimottanasana. Just feel your chest reach towards your toes. Maybe closing the eyes. Yeah, use the exhale to help calm down the breath. Maybe take you a little deeper. One more breath. And then lift yourself up. All right, coming into our Janu Shirshasana. So go ahead and pull that right foot in. Bring the right foot to the inside of that left thigh. So go ahead and wiggle that left foot out a little bit closer towards the left corner of your mat. Arms reach up. Start to move your chest so that it's in line with that left thigh. Feel yourself reach high. And then on your exhale, take it to a fold. If you have super flexy hamstrings and you want to cross the hands, you can bring that left hand to the inside of the foot and the right hand to the outside. If that doesn't work, then feel free to stay exactly where you are. 3 more breaths, maybe bringing that chest, again, just a little bit closer to the thigh. Beautiful, one more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Begin to rise up. From here, go ahead and reach that right arm to the sky. Bring it back behind the right hip. And then lift yourself up. Oh yeah, nice big stretch. Reach that left arm towards, or back behind you. I would say towards the back of the room, but that doesn't always apply here, right? And then lower yourself down. We're just gonna switch it out. So bring the left hand to the outside of the left hip. You're gonna press that right foot into the mat, and then again, lift yourself up. This time, that right hand is what reaches behind you. Go ahead and lower yourself down. One more time. Drop that right knee down, lift up that left arm, press the hips to the sky. Come through center, left hand behind you, lift up, press up, and then lower down. Nice work. Go ahead and extend both legs out. Other side. So this time that right leg stays straight, left foot comes to the inside of that right thigh. Maybe scoot that right foot out just a little bit. Arms reach up, shoulders relax. Squeeze in as you rotate the chest towards the thigh. and then fold forward. Again, maybe option to crisscross the hands to grab onto the foot. You can even do that on the ankle or the shin. Let's take one more great big breath. Pull the air in. Use the exhale as your deepest fold. And then come on back up through center. This time, left arm reaches to the sky, releases behind you. Here we go. Press up, right arm back behind you. And then lower down, switch it out. Right hand behind, press that left foot into the ground, and then hips rise. Everything to the ground, switch it out. Sweep up, lower down. Last time, opening up towards the right. And then lower down. All right. One more time to extend those legs out in front of you. Just one more little abdominal exercise here. So coming into our Dandasana, our staff pose. So from here, hands come beside you. Okay, so right there beside you. All right, gonna keep that left leg grounded. Press into the hands, squeeze in through the belly, and then just bring that right heel to hover. Yeah, just let that foot hover. You're gonna feel the shake through the leg. See if you can't really feel this in the core. Squeeze it through the belly for 3, 2, and 1. It looks so easy. Keep that right foot down, and then lift the left foot to hover. Yeah, flex the toes in. Trying to let yourself roll back, shoulders directly over the hips. Yeah, feel the shake, feel the burn. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, guys, coming back into that butterfly, that Baddha Konasana. Pull the feet in. This time we're just gonna fold. So grab back onto the outsides of the ankles like we did right at the beginning of class. Start to feel your chest reach forward. Big breath in. And then on your exhale, elbows go wide, chest comes down towards the feet. Just fold into it. 2 options with your butterfly. If the chest is kind of reaching forward and the shoulders are pulling back, it's a little bit more of a stretch for the hips in the inner thighs. But if you want more of a restorative version, then you round into the spine, bringing the chin into the chest, and then it's a little bit more of a stretch for the low back. Whatever you're looking for, your choice. Finding one last breath. And then beginning to rise back up. You're gonna bring your hands to the outsides of the knees, bring the knees in together, and then let's slowly lower onto our back. So reach the arms forward, plug the shoulders in, pressing down through the feet, and then take it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you get down, hug the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. Maybe make some circles on the ceiling, a little massage there for the low back. Switch the direction. And then from here, we're gonna keep that right knee pulling into the chest as we extend the left leg out. Quick hamstring, flex the right toes in towards the shin, move the hands to the back of the right thigh, and then send that right foot to the sky. Pull the toes in, and then send the toes up. Flex, and point, flex, and point. One more time, flex, and point. This time start to lift your chest up. Maybe the hands walk a little bit further up the leg, bring the chest to the thigh. One more breath here. And then on your exhale, lower yourself down, bring that right knee back into the chest, and then sweep that knee across the body, coming in for supine twist. Extend your right arm out, move over towards that right hand. Trying to keep that right shoulder glued to the mat. using that left hand to help guide that right knee just a little bit closer to the earth. One more breath here in your supine twist. And then coming back to center. One more time to squeeze that right knee in. And then extend it long. Go ahead and pull the left knee in. Give it a hug. Again, any little movements you want to make. And then flexing those left toes in towards the shin. Move the hands to the back of that left thigh. And then extend the leg up towards the sky. Go ahead and pull the toes in. And then point the toes up. Flex and point. Flex and point. Option to stay where you are or to start to lift your chest up, walking the hands up the leg. Maybe seeing if you can't pull that leg a little bit closer to the chest. Gaze up towards the toes. One more inhale. And then exhale, lowers you down. Pull the knee in towards the chest. And then sweep it across the body. This time, right hand guiding that left knee. Left arm, left hand out to the side for that half T shape. Slowly releasing yourself back through center. Hug that left knee in one more time. And then extend both legs long. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a great big full body stretch. Wiggle out the fingers, wiggle out the toes. Maybe make some circles. And then release your hands down by your sides. Palms flip up towards the sky. Feeling the fingertips roll in towards the palms. Allowing those pinky toes to fall towards the earth. And being here, Savasana. Just about 2 minutes to give yourself this last bit of time to relax and to release. Nothing to hold on to. No plans, no responsibilities, no to-do lists. It's just here. Feeling the air on your skin. And the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Slowly beginning to reawaken the body, making those small little movements through fingers and toes, maybe making some circles, the ankles and wrists. Rocking your hips from side to side. Rolling your head from side to side. Slowly reaching the arms back up overhead one more time for that great big full body stretch. And hugging the knees into the chest. And then rolling off to your favorite side, coming into fetal position. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's simply the quiet voice at the end of the day whispering, I will try again tomorrow. When you're ready, go ahead and make your way back into easy seat, Sukhasana, where we began. Again, just letting the eyes close, feeling yourself sit tall. Bring your palms to your heart center. If you set an intention or a dedication, coming back to that thought, mantra, space, deciding if it is something that will help you carry on through the day, or if it was something simply for class, then releasing and letting it go. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. One more time, bringing those thumbs up to the forehead, your third eye center. May all beings be happy. May all beings be loved. And may all beings be safe. I bow to you in namaste. Thank you guys. Thanks for practicing with me this morning. It was good to see you. Nice to know that some of you have lovely outdoor space. I'm just gonna take my stadium chair and go sit in the park. But you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you back here on Wednesday or next week. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. Thank you.